Hello, Sakshi.
Hi, how are you?
Very good.
Nice
How are
to meet
you?
you.
Welcome
Very
back
well.
to Chitkara University.
Lovely memories. Trust me.
So, how does it feel?
It feels
Good.
great. So much of nostalgia. We sat on these stairs, read endlessly. It just all comes back.
Lovely.
Great. Thank you
Good.
for having me here.
So, how does it feel, Sakshi, to come back to your alma mater?
Feels great. I'm a bit nostalgic, but almost feels the same. I was here a few years back, and we sat on these steps, waited for Dean sir to scold us. We were here all over the place. Feels great. The place hasn't changed a bit. Still, there's a lot of, a lot of changes which has happened over
We'll
the
be
years.
talking about your memories.
I have great memories. I have the most notorious memories from this college. Yeah.
So we are looking forward for it. I hope you are excited and ready.
I'm very excited and very ready.
Perfect.
Let's do this.
Let's go. So, Sakshi, we'll be surely talking about your entrepreneurial journey. But before that, we would love to know your fond memories here in the campus with your friends, your teachers. What was this like?
It was a lot at the mess, which is right here. Then our classes were amazing. My teachers were really like, I have a lot of memories, fond and not so fond memories with my teachers. It was just a great journey. When I started initially, I did not like the travel bit because it was like an hour from where I stay. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I thought I would switch and I'd start staying at the hostel, but that did not happen. My parents did not agree. But then eventually you start enjoying the travel bit also, because the roads are nice and that the whole hilly area.
In the back.
And then you make great friends in the bus and it changed overnight. Then after I think a month or two, I just became so used to it that I actually wanted to go to college every day. So
Perfect.
it was great.
And you mentioned bus, so you were a day scholar.
I was a day scholar all throughout,
Okay.
but also I had a great friend who was a hostler.
Okay.
So in between, whenever we had the chance, whenever there were free classes, we just went there and
So you
it was just,
experienced the hostel in
I
Vietnam.
got the best of both, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you envy your friends who would stay in the hostel? Because usually it's a perception that hostlers enjoy
Not
more.
at all. Even all the hostlers, they would, on the weekends, they would just crash at our places. So it was a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were here, we used to crash at the we were there at the hostel and vice versa. It was all great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And if I talk about, if you want to mention one person because of which your journey was easy here in campus.
I think I can't just name one, but my best friends are Radhika, Poonam, Akwinder. Yeah, they were all rather hostlers.
Okay.
Then they became day scholars. They all shifted out. They all moved out, and I think those three were my friend in all crimes, Saksham.
Okay.
I will not forget. He was the most notorious kid I have ever known till date,
Okay.
and he used to create a lot of fuss in classes, but it was good fun.
Can
it
you
was
share
good
your
fun.
experiences with us?
Oh, the flying planes on teachers. I don't think I should say more on camera.
No problem. We'll edit it.
But yeah, there were a lot of flying aeroplanes. There were a lot of planned mass bunks where no one would show up, and wrong attendances. Like I shouldn't share more for sure.
And what were the repercussions of
There were a lot of repercussions. We were caught at times, but then Saksham took all the blame.
Oh.
So yeah, he was the mastermind, but by the end he saved us all a lot of times. Yeah.
So through your talk, I can guess what kind were you, but I would rather ask it, were you a mischievous one or a studious one?
I was never the studious one, never ever. I was just mischievous, and probably a week before exam, I used to switch. I used to become very studious, and then no looking here, no looking left. It was just getting good passing grades. I wouldn't say that I wanted to be in top threes or whatsoever, but I always did manage to get a good CGPA.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. And what about your favorite teacher here or mentor?
My mentor, Shivani Gautam ma'am, Girish sir, they were just there all throughout. They believed in us. We were again very mischievous, but I don't know, they saw more.
Hmm.
I think that is what grew onto us,
Hmm.
and we wanted to become better. But other than that, all our teachers were really, really great. Like,
Lovely.
I wouldn't say that, I had a thing with this teacher or that. Like, they were all great.
Hmm. So sometimes we have a moment where our life changes. So any experiences or any person who helped you to shape or to
So
what you
my
are?
life changing, my turning point was when we were taken for the exchange. It was a great platform which was provided by the college, and I convinced a lot of my friends to come with me. But obviously, girl parents, they don't really allow you. But I think that was the turning point. We went to a different university. It was also great. It was altogether such a different experience. I'm sure every kid dreams of going abroad and studying, right?
True.
So I think that was it.
And where was it?
We went to Glasgow Caledonian University in Scotland.
Oh, lovely. Wow.
Yeah, it was, I think, about a 25-day program.
And it was through Chitkara?
It was through Chitkara, completely purely through Chitkara. We were accompanied by 2 of our faculty members,
Okay.
and we were, I think, 13 of us.
Uh-huh.
We were all 13 of us were unknown to each other when we left, and I think we all came back in a big group.
Lovely, lovely. We would love to know more about it, and we would meet your professors also today.
Absolutely. Looking forward.
Perfect, perfect. So, Sakshi, like it's been 15 years now, or 12 to 13 years?
So I am
approximately?
2014 pass out. So
Okay.
yeah, so like
It's been approximately 11
10,
years.
11 years. Yeah.
Perfect.
But it seems like yesterday.
And
Coming in our uniforms, just cribbing about it because all my other friends in college could wear, like their nice t-shirts and shirts, and we were all stuck in the uniform. But now I feel the importance
yeah,
because we were also united because of the uniform. There was no difference, there was no discrimination. We were all the same.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you came back, and what difference have you seen in the university?
So the infrastructure absolutely has changed, where there were, there's an incubator. There are so much, like we were also given opportunities. I won't say that, we were, like there weren't any for us. But yeah, there are a lot of more opportunities. There are a lot of open spaces for kids to go and just chill. So the infrastructure wise, it's changed a lot.
And which is your favorite spot?
The mess.
The mess.
Yeah, and then the steps over there
Okay.
near the Buddha. Yeah, so those are like our chilling spots.
Oh, lovely, lovely. And any mischievous things you've done with your friends in the campus or in the hostel?
I don't know if I should share this. We tried running out of the gate once,
Oh.
but we were caught. So anyway, we were we were
Just a heads up.
It-
Madhu ma'am is seeing the podcast.
sorry, ma'am. But it wasn't all planned. It was just like probably we just wanted to try, but we failed. So your security system works. Yeah,
And
works pretty well.
regarding your startup, though, again, we will be talking more about it. I would love to know your passion. Is it business or is it food?
It's a mix of both.
Both.
When initially we started, it was food
Okay.
because my mom used to make us amazing gourmet food at home.
Oh, lovely.
So it's all our mom. That is where my brother picked it from, and he had a knack for gourmet food,
Okay.
which was a very new concept in Chandigarh back then when we started in 2016. The whole concept of serving quick food, like we began with Uncle Jack's, which is a QSR,
Right.
quick service food,
Okay.
but we tried giving it to the normal layman in a very fancy way. Like our fries were served in a beaker.
Yes.
Back then, I was kind of very skeptical about the whole concept of having French fries in a beaker.
Yes.
But it became a huge hit, and I kept telling my brother that I don't think that's gonna work. And when there was a line of 100 people waiting outside that small booth, he told me that, look, this worked.
Yeah. So you were a
Yeah.
CSE student, Sakshi,
I was a CSE student.
right?
Right.
And from CSE to food business, how was the journey, and why doing a CSE degree and then getting, or it helped you?
It absolutely helps you. I feel every kind of education helps you, be it CSE. Obviously, engineering makes you harder.
Yeah.
And coming to
Lot of life skill,
Chapkara,
I
yeah,
believe.
a lot of life skills. So when we go back to my traveling by bus also, that also I was quite a fragile kid. When I was in school, you always travel by car, etc. And then one day you just sit in a bus with 90 other kids, you don't know what to do, but you're going at the same destination. So that it starts building up, and then your entire character changes. Like you know what real life is, not just a car or just driving few minutes to your school.
Right.
Life is much harder than that.
Okay.
So I think bit by bit we learned a lot, and CSE absolutely has helped me. You get earlier when I came, so I was telling Shivani ma'am that the number of presentations we gave in this college and how much we used to hate giving presentations. I used to call it a sick day, and in the middle I used to fake that I'm having a throbbing headache, so I cannot stir. But all of that just teaches you become such a confident person. And when I went to my MBA, I was so confident in giving all the presentations that it was like a cakewalk. So that is what I learned from here.
Right.
Again, when I started doing CSE, food business was never the plan, but doing a business and doing something of my own was always the plan. I did not sit for campus placements. All my friends were placed decently well, like rather very well. They are all still placed with those companies, and they are all doing exceptionally well. But I never saw myself in a corporate setup. I always thought that I'll do something, even if it's a small thing, I'll do something of my own.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And I would like to know, what was that aha moment for you, that eureka moment to create such a business? And I believe you
Eureka-
co-founded with your brother?
I absolutely co-founded with my brother. He's also an alumni from Chitkara, Rajpura,
That's
right?
lovely.
Yeah, so he did his EC from there, and I was here. And it was, I would say that when he told me about this entire business plan, I wasn't very keen on it. I just kept saying that, how will people eat fries from the beaker? Or, how will we sustain such a expensive packaging? Because we are giving our lemonades in different glassware and everything.
True.
But then slowly it was just like, it just happened, and then one store after the other, and it just happened.
That's lovely. And
I think there's the eureka moment is yet to come.
yet to come?
Yeah.
We are waiting for it, because you've done so well already. And just to add, because I was also studying in Chandigarh, and we used to go in the prominent markets of Sector 8, and we could see that Uncle Jack's brand on it, and the beaker, the fries in a jar, was a fairly new concept, and I believe the only one in Chandigarh.
So that was our USP. When we started, that was our USP.
It is
All the mums were going crazy. They were making their entire kitchenware from our,
Beakers.
from our beakers, our bottles, our
Bottles.
jars. Yeah.
Lovely.
It was
And how did that idea came? Did you see it in you had a visit to US, or what happened?
My brother, he did briefly study in the US. He also went to Harvard through Chitkara University.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So again, the Rajpura campus,
That's cool.
and he studied there for quite some time. He gathered about the food, but then again, the bottling and the entire presentation was his eureka moment. Like he came up with it. It was a fairly new idea all across. But I think, he had things in his mind. He just wanted to compile all of that
Okay.
and put it in one place.
So, Sakshi, we talk and we hear a lot about gender equality, but you being a female entrepreneur, what challenges you faced, and how tough it is on field to create such businesses?
See, so when I started, I wasn't really I started under my brother, but then I was also given a position in the company where I had to run solely. So that is where the challenge came. Till the time I was working under my brother, I was just an employee. The moment I became an employer, that is where the struggle began. Because I was quite young, and I think I looked young also, which was also kind of, it did not work very well for me. And the staff never took me very seriously until I made a position. Initially with the help of my brother, but then he also told me to take it, to take over, and I had to build my own space. I'm still struggling. I wouldn't say it's an ongoing journey. So you have to wake up, you have to learn, and probably you have to learn to give and to take at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, this podcast will be seen by maybe students of Chitkara University and youngsters who want to join Chitkara. I would also love to know, because sometimes, and we are seeing a fad on the Instagram also, that every person directly wants to put a co-founder or a CEO of something or the other. But how important it is to work on the ground, work on a niche level, on the ground level, and learn from it, and then achieve.
See, as easier as it was for me to write co-founder, but it's been a struggle. And only whatever the youngsters, absolutely go for it. It's not that hard, but then you have to keep working on it.
Yeah.
Till date, I wouldn't say that we've achieved what we want.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing journey. It's a struggle. It's a war zone. When you go to your work, you are actually, you are in a war constantly with yourself, with your staff, with your peers, with your and especially in a hospitality business, you have to be there all the time. Like, you can't, when we are on holidays, we are on cameras, we have to see if everything is being served well, our customers are going happy. So that was also the challenge which we faced. All the startups are not hospitality based, but at least in my field, I had to be on toes like all the time, which is why you get, which is why I feel that now I'm worthy of the status.
And why Uncle Jack's? What is the reason behind the name?
It's just a very, it was a very random thought of having Uncle Jack's, yeah. And then
And now
and now it's a brand, and my brother is the mascot. So it just happened periodically. So yeah, it wasn't very thought of initially, but yeah, now we've built a story, we've built a name, and I think it's our baby. We can't really do anything without it. Yeah.
Right. And what about your parents' role in it?
Oh, my parents, my father came from a absolutely different background. We were into brick production.
Okay.
My brother had initially joined him back in 2015, but he just wasn't in it. His head wasn't in the space, and he wanted to do something very different and always something hospitality related. So he started Uncle Jack's in 2016, right after I finished my MBA. And my parents have been very supportive. My dad left his work. He joined my brother. He's taking after the logistics. My mom is into the entire production line.
Okay.
So our entire supply chain works from Chandigarh.
Okay.
We have outlets across North India being supplied from one workspace.
Okay.
So my mom is looking into that.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
And how come from Uncle Jack's American style QSR to Malleshwaram and now Kolaba Canteen?
It's been a journey. It's been a shared journey. My entire family has fairly contributed in this. But even we don't understand how it happened. But there was a lot of passion, I would say. My entire family has been very passionate about food since day one. And not only food, but how it should be presented with the ambience, with how it's being plated and being served.
Right.
So everything, every intricate, minute detail has been designed before having an outlet open.
Okay.
So yeah.
And how did Chitkara helped you to, was this idea, because your brother was also in the Rajput, was it straight then? Were you students back then?
We were absolutely students. I was in my MBA, and see, I'll tell you how Chitkara helped. When you come out of school, you are just a student who studied in a school, right? When you enter a college, you're an adult, and that is how life kicks in, right? So that helped me, as we discussed earlier. It was just like, it makes you a harder and a tougher person. So that is what Chitkara did. It overall personality development was done here. It was later enhanced when I did my MBA,
Okay.
but all throughout it's been a process,
Right.
starting from small presentations here to now probably presenting our own ventures to the investors.
Right.
So it's all been a process.
So Sakshi, we would love to know more about Uncle Jack's, Malleshwaram, Colaba Canteen. Very different from each other and very successful, very famous. What are the key points? और या आपके पास वो जादू है जो अंबानीज के पास है कि हाथ लगाया और सब सोना हो जाएगा?
I wish we are no Ambanis. We are, I would say, we are nowhere close to being one. But who doesn't dream of becoming one, right? So the dream and the absolute goal is that. So I think we as a family have a common goal to be the biggest. We want to have, multi-cuisine restaurants across North India. The plan is to go abroad also. We have very recently signed up a few franchisees in Canada. A master franchisee. We don't want to deal in personal franchising. But then you can give a master franchisee and that is how they operate.
Okay.
We are only going to manage at the back end.
Okay.
So for Uncle Jack's, that is happening. Then last year in 2024, we started Malleshwaram, which is a fine dine South Indian. Chandigarh was quite missing fine dine South Indian for quite some time. We have great South Indian curries. We have great South Indian music to go along with the food.
Yeah.
Then very recently we opened Jack and the Juice. We were hearing a lot of, so Uncle Jack's is known for its greasy, oily food.
Yes.
We are known for that. And so people wanted a change and you have to change according to the, it's
Customer.
a demand and supply chain.
True.
So if people demand healthy, you have to give them healthy. So we came up with a brand called Jack and the Juice.
Okay.
So we only do cold-pressed fresh juices and salad bowls there
Okay.
with a hint of specialized coffee.
Okay.
Then our very latest brand which we opened is Colaba Canteen. It's again in Chandigarh. We are doing a lot of Mumbai fusion food, a lot of Parsi food.
Oh.
North India has not, it's not very accustomed to Parsi food. So that is what we're trying to get in here. So a lot of Iranian pulaus, Parsi buns. So let's see how that works out.
And when are we getting the formal invitation?
You and my entire Chitkara family is always welcome.
Lovely. So it's on camera.
It's absolutely on camera and you're all welcome.
Thank you very much. And that was, dear friends, was not the tactics to get free food, but
But obviously you can get a table and I will assure you get the best of the services.
lovely.
Yeah.
So Sakshi, let's move forward and meet your mentors.
I would love that.
And
I
I
can't
hope
wait.
you are excited to meet them.
Very.
Let's go. So this is our CAN office, that is Chitkara Alumni Network.
Yeah.
And
I've been here once before.
great.
What a pleasant surprise, Sakshi. Bless you, bacha.
Thank you. What's been happening?
Oh, I'd like to show you something.
Yes, please.
See, this is how we use data alumni.
This is great.
We have shared your success story here with us so that your juniors can see and, achieve to aspire the same.
No, I'm sure.
Aspire from
I'm
here.
sure everyone is doing exceptionally well. But I see 2010 batch has done better than all the batches.
Oh, you're back.
We have the maximum.
Simply the the most creative by everyone.
All like everyone is doing such extremely different things, but
Yes,
it's great. Yeah, that's amazing.
Come, Sakshi, I'll show you a few pictures, few glimpses of our university, what we have been doing so far. So you must be remembering our Vice Chancellor, our Pro Chancellor ma'am.
I'm very fond of them.
True, and this is our first 2008 year. They first started this university, and I would love to show you pictures of our alumni, of our first student from Chitkara campus, Akriti Sanjeev Verma. She is doing great as well. She is enrolled in Toyota, and
Oh, lovely.
great. And See, lots of students, all of them are doing great with it.
Absolutely. In different fields, everyone is doing exceptionally well. I remember the university like this. Yeah.
Algorithm,
Yeah.
table, and all the
Couldn't get enough of it.
precious.
Yeah. They were like big parties for us. True. Good evening, sir. How are you? Thanks for having me here, sir.
So this is Dr. Shubham Sharma, Assistant Director at the Office of International Affairs.
Absolutely aware, sir. You guys have done wonders.
Come to Office of International Affairs. So I recall, Sakshi, during your time at Chitkara University, you had the chance to visit Scotland, Glasgow,
Right.
Caledonian
Right.
University.
Right.
So I would love to know about your experience.
So it was life changing. Earlier, sir was also asking me what was that one moment which actually changed your life. So I would say that obviously Chitkara gave us enough exposure that we were able to go abroad and represent ourselves and our university. And this chance was given to us by our university.
So in addition to my first question, Sakshi, so during your time in Scotland, so did you get a time to travel nearby countries or you travel within the Scotland?
So we within Scotland also we were a lot of excursions were already paid for by the college and by both colleges, our own college and Glasgow Caledonian University. So we did a lot of sightseeing. They took us to Edinburgh. They took us to all the lakes, which is called the Loch Ness. And then we were taken to the small villages. Then the local kids showed us around. They took us for local meals. Everything was beautifully taken care of.
Very nice to hear about your experience. My last question, what message you would like to give to your juniors who are aspiring to avail similar kind of opportunities?
Don't wait for it. Just jump into it. The experience is going to be life-changing and you have to experience it through our own college, because that is where your safety is guaranteed. That is where you'll actually learn, and you can learn more in your own course. That is what we did when we went to Scotland.
So Sakshi, it was lovely interacting with you. It
So
was
much for having
so intriguing and interesting to hear your journey. You've accomplished so much, and yet you are humble.
Thank you.
And that's the balance we all admire and love. Sakshi, before we wrap it up, few words for the students of Chitkara University who are on their entrepreneurial journey.
Just go for it. Do whatever you feel like doing, and there is no stopping you. We have such a great, we have seed here to give you great opportunities to invest in your dreams. So just go for it and explore your potential.
Lovely. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Sakshi.
so much.
God bless.